Put your hands together for the reigning, defending, returning host of Thursday Night Throwdown, Mr. Filling in on commentary is Mr. Short Name, John Roy. As for yours truly, I am tickled bigger than Bob Wickett's jacket because it's Thursday night. It's time to fight, and we're here to throw down with Roy coming alive.
We're doing well.
Here it is Thursday Night Throwdown, and this week marks 3 years of Thursday Night Throwdown. Let's hear it for that. 3 years each and every Thursday night, over 200 events in this very building, and we're celebrating tonight. We're going to kick off the festivities, but we're also carrying in to this Saturday night when the XWA presents OG featuring Pentagon and Ray Phoenix. That is this Saturday night. Tickets are available at the door, $15. 3 championship matches on that evening. And again, we will be celebrating that night, 3 years of TNT. Are you guys ready for some action tonight? Your following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Now that's some familiar theme music that we haven't heard in a while. A Season 2 standout, if I'm not mistaken. One of the early standouts of Thursday Night Throwdown, now part of the Ring of Honor. He ain't a kid no more.
Making his way to the ring from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 176 pounds, from
You know, it is really refreshing to see what kind of progress so many XWA originals have made since first cutting their teeth in this ring, since first introducing themselves to the professional wrestling circuit here. I mean, we're talking about being in the armpit of the country, John Roy, West Warwick, a place where many dreams go to die.
That is true.
But you got stories such as this, like Vinny Pacifico, making it to being an international superstar in his own right. It is truly something special, this little tradition we call TNT.
You know, he has been here ever since I started coming to the XWA. Vinny Pacifico has been around. Joey Bones, been around just as long.
He is accompanied to the ring by the artist formerly known as Squire, from North Providence, Rhode Island.
Well, man.
And 81 pounds. He is the chairman of the Boneyard, Joey Bones.
I forgot all about Squire and Joey. It's such a weird pairing.
It really is. Like, it's nothing that you would expect to see, but it's almost a storybook fairy tale ending in its own. Never have you seen the artist formerly known as Squire, so overjoyed. I mean, he's glowing. He's allowed to wear normal clothes and bathe.
Yeah, I'm glad he finally got rid of the yoga pants.
You know, he can wash himself now. He's a first-class citizen.
Was he not allowed to bathe?
No! Back when he was working for King Leon VI, he was not allowed to bathe whatsoever. Joey Bones has treated him like an individual. He's treated him like an actual human being.
He looks like an idiot, first of all.
Well, I mean...
Joey Bones?
No, the artist, what is he now? The artist formerly known as Squire?
The artiste formerly known.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said
as
it wrong.
Squire.
The artiste, I apologize.
You know when a former Squire might have given you a ration full of shit for that.
I thought you were going to say a rash.
Oh,
Sorry.
No, not anymore. He's allowed to wash himself now. He doesn't carry those kind of diseases anymore.
Hope he's grabbing that, because all right, there we go.
Joey Bones has actually gone damn near broke the last two visits to the clinic with the artiste formerly known as Squire. But it's all good. It really is. It makes for a cleaner environment for the rest of us as well. Joey Bones. We talk about what the XWA TNT tradition has been and what kind of influence it has had here in the East Coast, here in the Northeast. Vinny Pacifico, you think of where he was 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, just kind of introducing himself to the fold. You know, he's a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed kid with a bunch of hopes and dreams, all that kinds of stuff. But now he's really coming to his own. He's a legitimate competitor.
John, what do you think about that? I don't really know if I have an opinion on that.
You look like you were getting lined up to say something.
I just don't know if I have an opinion on it. I mean, I somewhat agree with you, but what's his win-loss record? I mean, that's what matters here in the XWA. That's what matters at Thursday Night Throwdown, and that's how you get elevated in the ranks.
So you're thinking Joey Bones is higher up in the ranks than Vinny Pacifico?
Check the record books.
I don't have the books.
Well, you're going to find them.
Well, we can talk about the past all we want, gentlemen. Let's talk about what's presently taking place. A standoff here between two men who have cultured themselves over the past couple of years, really refined one another's offense. But Vinny Pacifico and Joey Bones physiologically could not be any further different. Completely different frame and makeup from both men.
Joey Bones doesn't, I mean, it does matter, the win-loss record, but also keep in mind, Joey Bones is the longest tenured competitor here in the XWA here at TNT, along with Buff Dad, Alpha Male, and Nick Delta. Bet you didn't know that one. Oh! Connects right on the kisser.
Pacifico taken out right at 1.
The strength and conditioning of both of these athletes are on display. Joey Bones with a hellacious drop kick that could have taken any one of our three heads clean off our shoulders. But Vinny Pacifico back up to the grapples once again.
I was going to say, look at all that pure strength of Vinny Pacifico. He's a shorter guy, but he's all power. Joey Bones was completely bridging down on top of him, and he still fought his way out of it.
John, did you let the Squire borrow an outfit? It looks like something you would wear.
I'm jealous of that shirt.
Even the shorts, man, I can see you. Oh, nice shoulder block there. Sending Joey Bones down.
You know what's big on my mind, though, speaking of outfits? What am I going to wear for OG?
Oh, man.
I'm excited.
Should we all dress like Trigger? Oh, look at this. That was a joke, too.
We've got those mobster outfits back from Resolution in the back still.
How do you think you would feel about that if we all came out dressed like Trigger?
I'm not going to poke the bear. I'm going to wear my same old boring stuff as I usually do.
Show of sportsmanship here in the middle of the ring. Both men circling each other, possibly come up with a new strategy after feeling each other out here for the first few minutes.
Beautiful counter into the schoolboy. Doesn't quite get the job done. Joey now floats underneath with a backslide attempt. Well placed.
Barely got through Pacifico's arm there, but he got it nonetheless.
How wise Joey's gotten, though. He tries to get Pacifico away from the ropes. Pacifico with another counter and finishes off with a lariato. Cover here. Not even a 2 count on that one.
Joey started switching the game up a little bit on Vinny, and it shows you it goes to show what Pacifico has learned as well. Kept right up with him, changed his style just as quick as Joey did.
Both men still students of the game. Squire getting a little bit of a chant going here with the XWA fan base.
Pacifico charges in. He is not letting up on Bones whatsoever. One might even argue that Bones had an early advantage in this matchup. Things seem to have taken a different turn, and Pacifico showing a few shades of gray here, tossing his adversary out towards the barricade.
Yeah, different actions by Vinny Pacifico than normal. You know, Thanksgiving's got to be coming up soon, right? I think
feast or fight, no?
I was thinking more Squire would make an excellent parade balloon.
You think they would pick him up for the Macy's, or?
Imagine something like, I mean, that outfit, the glasses, just floating down New York.
I don't know if he can get that high.
Well, I know Vinny Pacifico is reaching high with those chops, assaulting the pectorals of Joey Bones.
Ooh,
goes for a basement lariato, misses. Joey counters. Neither one of these athletes are giving up. Not an inch. Whoa!
Jesus. Pacifico plowing through Joey Bones, getting the pin, only accounted 2.
Now, I would say this has been a very exciting match to call, gentlemen.
This is when I wish we had our little replay machine.
Yeah, really, that'd be great. Well, let's not talk about the budget right now. Let's talk about the fact that this has been an absolute war. Right now, Pacifico is on top, but Joey Bones has proven to be elusive in the past. He's going to have to turn up a couple of gears right now and switch into that mode.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just still thinking, that back elbow he just fired away on Joey. That was... I'm going to put that up for Impact of the Night.
Watch this. Big knee connects.
Oh! Fango!
I'm going to have to change my pick. Connected with that boot. Because he still has teeth.
The Italian Yakuza kick makes its way across the jaw of Vinny Pacifico. Over here.
Kicked out.
Even with a deep, deep wrap-up like that, Pacifico still would not go under, not without a fight.
And referee Galloway almost getting caught up in it as well. Joey Bones delivering that boot again across the face of Vinny.
I got to bring it up. Squire's like a party animal now.
I completely forgot about Squire after the shots that had just happened in the ring.
Watch out, Vinny. Watch your back. Turn it around. Hoisted up by Bones. What's going to happen here?
Vinny ain't having it.
Fighting out.
Makes his way to freedom. He's on his feet. Oh!
Sandwiched him in the corner with those drop kicks.
Bones looking for that Yakuza yet again. Vinny had it very well scouted and stopped him dead in his tracks.
Fool me twice.
Ooh, shotgun drop kick. Inside cradle.
Oh, so close there.
Joey kicking out.
Bones. Wow, he got a lot of extension on that kick out.
Almost doing a headstand.
Utilizing all of his core strength, and at this stage of the match, it's somewhat impressive.
Oh!
Woo-hoo-hoo! This kid means it.
No! Did he get it? No! No, only 2.
All right. Well, referee Calloway assures us that it was just a slip of the hand, that it was still just a 2 count.
It looked like it was his elbow that hit the mat.
I mean,
right into that count. Calloway came down for the 3rd count, and they kicked out just a C hair away.
Dude, honestly, you can't get any closer than that. Pacifico now. Coach Joey into a sense of imbalance. Playing on the left.
Oh! Gets him with the cutter.
Cover here.
2. Oh! Again in the nick of time. Joey kicking out.
Joey very disoriented after that maneuver, not knowing where he was in the ring.
But he knew he had to make his way up off the canvas, Bob Whitney.
Yeah, that's all you need to know sometimes.
The primal instinct of Joey Bones has gotten him this far in the match, and if I were Vinny Pacifico, I would be beside myself. He has hit Joey Bones with everything he has in the arsenal.
Well, look at Vinny's face. You can see he's getting visually aggravated now. You can see it in his actions. He's firing up, darting across the ring.
Now he's just going to rely on his brute strength. That signature right-handed Joey, coupled by a float-over German suplex, but Pacifico just does not make the cover right yet.
Did he wear himself out firing off like that? Taking himself down, maybe not the smartest move, but he's getting the pin now. Could it be too late?
Such resilience. Such resilience of Joey Bones. You know, guys, that may very well be the X factor. No, he doesn't have the biggest set of arms. He doesn't have the largest chest. He doesn't lift the most amount of weight in the gym. But the kid has that never say die attitude. And that is the mantra of XWA.
Oh, another knee connects.
And this is a hell of a first match to kick off Thursday Night Throwdown.
Watch this. Joey high above. Big elbow.
Cover here.
Hooks the leg. He got it that time. Joey Bones bridging through it, picking up the win.
Winner, Joey Bones.
I will take nothing away from either man in this contest. Joey Bones went through hell and walked through it as if he owned the place. He took on every bit of Vinny Pacifico's offense, and dare I say, Pacifico might have even worn himself out to the point where Joey could capitalize.
Joey Bones standing tall here at Thursday Night Throwdown, getting the victory going into this Saturday night. XWA presents OG, 3 championships on the line. What are you looking most forward to, Bobby?
Honestly, I am looking forward to the title match.
Well, which one? Which one?
The XWA title match. OG is yet to be tried in a way he will be tried in 48 hours from tonight. That's going to be something for the record.
And John, I heard we might need a Spanish interpreter for that night, as Pentagon and Ray Phoenix are going to be in the house. Can you hold up to that duty, or should we hire someone else?
Are we going to have a Spanish announce table, first of all?
I mean, that might be your duty that night. I don't know. But
someone's going to have to go through it if that's the case.
Green's celebrating his birthday tonight, Corey Green.
And Bob Rossi, I'm sorry, but you're the one who always gets attacked doing these kind of things. So someone's got to do it.
I don't have enough time to learn enough Spanish. Hey, you know what? That's then, and this is now.
Hey, but Jose will build the table. It'll go down easy.
Big ups to the chairman of the Boneyard, the heart and soul of the XWA, Mr. Joey Bones. Folks, I want to thank you again for welcoming the XWA into your homes and your hearts. This 3-year anniversary celebration is going to be going on all night long and will piggyback into Saturday night mate's event.
For OG.
OG. Oh boy, it's going to be something else. Let's kick it off back to my man, Bob Whitney.
To the OG on the microphone.
Saturday night, XWA presents OG. For those of you who will be in attendance this Saturday night, don't forget the special meet and greet with Pentagon and Phoenix will be taking place just around 7 p.m. And then later that evening, XWA Championship on the line as Trigger the OG defends against Pentagon. Once again, this Saturday night. The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a women's match.
Imagine if Pentagon won the title. That's a hell of a lot of black ink to put up on a poster.
It really is. Well, hey, let's take our attention back to the arena here.
We got a girl.
Coming down the aisle, from Moscow, Russia, welcome the Russian Dynamite, Masha!
And the fans are just as surprised as I am. We never see female talent here on Throwdowns.
Oh, she just ain't your average female, my friend. This is Masha Slamovich. Do not be fooled by her size or lack thereof. This little dynamite lives up to her moniker all the way through. She is known for being too tough to die, but most importantly, she has herself some legitimate acclaim already. Having taken on the likes of Jordan Grace at Impact back in this year's June, Masha Slamovich brings a lot to the table.
Too tough to die, huh?
Oh, yeah.
I'll take a whack at it.
She would break you in half. I'd pay to watch, I'll be honest.
Eh?
I'm a little weird like that.
Sierra.
Wait a minute. XWA.
The woman from Ireland, picture perfect, Sierra!
XWA Wrestling Kingdom original. An unearthed gem, if you will. Unbeknownst to many of the XWA faithful, she's been training here for well on 2 years. What in the world? Well, I mean, so is this fella, but...
Buddy Costa.
Buddy! Ain't no buddy of mine.
He's not even in his gear. Where's your overalls?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Keep your distance, bro. Ain't my buddy, pal. Put his hands on me last week. You see that?
You figured he'd be used to keeping a distance.
I mean, we've got ourselves a ladies' match on the card here tonight. Buddy Costa, apparently he's got something else in mind. Let's kick it over to him.
What are on his feet? Duck boats? Is that an insult?
Hasn't even gotten a word out yet, really.
Okay, you guys pay $5. You shut up. I got the mic. I don't have.
If he's gonna wait for them to be quiet, he's not gonna get much out.
Got to talk over him, buddy.
And you get out.
Get out. She's actually supposed to be here tonight.
What is going on?
Remember, all you women are performance artists. You don't belong in the ring, man.
What is...
What kind of hair has gotten across Buddy Costa's ass here?
Oh, don't throw the mic. What is happening right now?
Hey,
Bell.
this just became an intergender match. Boy, oh boy, we are doing it big for the 3rd anniversary here at Thursday Night Throwdown. Oh!
Right in the throat.
Get your chicklets checked. That's what you get for hesitating. That's what you get for writing a check with that mouth that your ass can't cash, buddy.
What a turn of events.
Masha Slamovich getting one over on Buddy Costa early on in this contest, claiming that this is a man's world. Well, she's too tough to die, and she's standing up tall in it. Collar and elbow tie-up. Buddy now switches his mode into a headlock.
Oh, look at this. Got the arm bar right now. Cinching up.
Almost has the arm bar.
Backing up now to create some distance between the two competitors.
Buddy's staying close to those ropes. I think he's starting to realize he's eating his words a little bit. Putting those big floppy feet of his in his own mouth. Get that hoof and mouth disease.
Yeah, he's got himself a longer reach, so physically speaking, he's going to have to use that to his advantage. Masha, she's got herself a very strong core, in case you haven't noticed, and she's got some upper body strength of her own. Now, if she can take away Buddy's height, I'd say this match is hers. Oh, a little early on that anticipation for the back body drop. It took her line of vision away, and Buddy Costa showboating here. Taking time away from himself. Masha now with the drop down. Leaps up to a vertical base. Ducks underneath the line. Hey, Buddy. How you doing, pal?
Ooh. I want to get hit by that.
Off the ropes with the arm drag.
I don't think he was necessarily prepared for this, fellas.
No, he certainly wasn't. This is why you never judge a book by its cover, folks. Oh, ass over tea kettle goes your buddy and not mine.
Right in the tooth.
Uh-oh. You like what you see, Bobby, eh?
I really do. She's got herself a different approach here. She's got herself a very good strike balance. She can grapple. She's got a good ground game. I'm a fan.
I like the stripe balance.
I don't know what that means.
Oh! Mean right hand thrown by Buddy Costa. A move rooted in cowardice. And now he's just gloating. This is disgusting. This is not the Buddy Costa that we all know and love, guys. You know, over the past week or two, we've seen Buddy turning over a new leaf now. It's all about him. It's not about the fans. It's not about the faithful like it used to be. He doesn't care about being anyone's friend. It's not the Buddy that we all know and love, and I don't like it.
Oh, come on, buddy.
This is tough to watch. Masha Slamovich coming out to the arena. A house of fire, dare I say. Buddy Costa is now smoldering all over this match.
How much life does she have left in her? That was a big shot Buddy landed with. Dazed and confused. I heard her husband or ex-husband was part of the KGB. Did you know that?
Jesus.
Well, I mean, I would imagine all those Soviet
I just made that
folks
up. I
are.
don't know.
I heard her chest is part of that turnbuckle.
Oh,
now.
it might be after that.
Slamovich now has not made her way up off the canvas. Buddy Costa's got some more punishment in mind. Like I say, again, this is very tough to call, folks. Costa has a very strong upper hand here, and he's making a mockery of his opponent. Slamovich not so quick to recover. Oh, just dumped onto her lower lumbar. And it doesn't seem as if she's got much gas left in the tank, boys.
Costa he's gonna get the victory. Or are you gonna say I'm sorry?
I don't even know what to say right now.
It's shock and awe in a sense, no?
But I didn't think Buddy Costa had this mean streak in him.
Well, what's he so angry about, though?
She's fighting back. Oh.
Oh!
Oh!
She's hip to every bit of his game now. It seems as if she's got her bearings back. Slamovich with the roundhouse. It's got Costa staggered.
Oh! Right across the face.
That's the way to do it right there.
Didn't make him any prettier.
Whips him in now. Oh, another one.
Knee to the jaw. Across the ring.
Rearranging the teeth of Buddy Costa.
The hybrid discipline of Slamovich. Could it be effective enough? No, not enough pressure left on the lateral. She had herself a good wrench on the shoulder, but Buddy Costa in all that reach was able to get his way up off the canvas. Slamovich, during her TNT debut, could leave a huge impression on the board of directors with a victory here tonight, guys. From the top rope now.
Oh, Buddy catches her.
Oh, man.
Cover.
Buddy gets the pin.
Here is your winner, Buddy Costa.
All right, buddy, it's over.
And this is... Buddy Costa ought to be proud of himself. He got himself somewhat of a high-profile victory here, marking his territory, dare I say, here at the XWA Event Center. But I want to tip my hat to both he and Masha, as she had a very impressive debut, in my opinion. Be my suggestion that the board of directors takes a second look at Miss Slamovich. But there's your winner right there. He ain't your buddy, and he sure as hell ain't my pal. This is Costa.
Are you happy?
Hey, no, no, no. Back up, back off. Why does this guy keep hitting me? Why does this guy keep putting his hands on me?
Bobby didn't do much to stop him.
Well, folks,
She's standing. She's out of the ring.
she is Miss Masha Slamovich, and we hope to see more of her as the weeks go on. Folks, thank you again for joining us here at the XWA Event Center. This is the beginning of our 3-year anniversary celebration. More slams and whams coming your way. Let's take it to Bob Whitney.
Slams and Whamoviches.
I
like that. That's good stuff.
At this time, I would like to welcome to an XWA ring for the first time ever, third-generation superstar, Kid Curry.
Another impressive debut here at the Event Center. This young man has a ton of promise. He is not just a prospect. out of an accredited school like many of the competition here. No. This, my friend, is a legitimate third-generation superstar. He was in the NJCAA Division I National Qualifier, a three-time state place finisher, and I'll tell you what, Kid Curry, well, I'm just going to let him speak for himself because I am so glad that he's
Once
here.
again, everybody, Kid Curry, third-generation star here in the wrestling industry. Your father, Fred Curry, your grandfather, Wild Bull Curry. With that type of lineage, coming from that type of lineage, you have all the tools that are needed to succeed here in the XWA. You'll be making your in-ring debut very shortly here, but let me ask you, what's your goal? What's your plan here in the XWA?
Well, one of the main reasons why I came over here, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but if you could look at the wall and you see everybody that came to the XWA and grinded their way out, you can see where they are now. So hopefully, if I can play my cards right and do what I can do and do to the best of my ability, I could possibly get myself on that wall and hopefully go to some of the places that you see some of those guys are at right now.
Absolutely. You're the head banana. It's a hell of an answer there. You look at the lineage. Of course, a lot of those stars have gone on to bigger and better things.
Speaking of stars, and speaking of people who take their place on the wall, clearly someone has taken offense to the presence of one Kid Curry.
Not Trips. Not Trigger the OG. Taking offense to someone being here. Oh, hey, Rich Bass.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Accompanied by high-class cartel Rich Bass is Trigger the OG, the current reigning and defending XWA champion.
We got front row seats.
Wow! Everybody, look at that. We've got a real live Curry in the house. How about that, huh?
How about it?
Nick, I think the last time I saw you, you might have been 10 years old. Up in Framingham somewhere for some bum promoter. Sheldon Goldberg or something like that. Hey, that was his name, right? That was the last time I saw you, Nick, right? Good to see you've grown up a little bit.
A little bit.
Exactly, a little bit. You see, you come from a long line of professional wrestlers. For those of you in the crowd that don't know, which I'm sure is none of you, that Nick comes from a long line of mediocrity. He comes from a long line of mediocrity. So what you've decided to do is bring the Curry name to the XWA. Well, let me tell you about the name in the XWA, and that's right here. That's the heavyweight champion, Trigger the OG.
I heard Curry is big in India.
Let me remind you that I do not need your approval. You see, Kid Curry, much like your dad and much like your brother, you're just gonna fizzle out and be the bag carrier for the boys in the locker room. Because that's nothing more than what you are and what your jobber brother Fred was. Nothing but a jobber.
Wow. Just blatant disrespect.
Your career is going to be as pathetic as the rest of your families. I can assure you of that. What are you going to do, Nick? What are you going to do, huh? Hey, look at me.
There's no need for this. Oh!
Whoa! And Rich Bass in the ring now.
Look at...
Barely getting out of the way.
Single-handedly, this young man... Whoa!
Well, you know me, but I don't know you. So I don't really owe you an explanation in whatever his name is with that $4 suit. But you want to come out here and talk about my grandfather, my brother, my dad. Where'd you ever work and what'd you ever do? But that's a question of time for another place. How about this, buddy? What's your name? What's his name? What's his name? What's his name? Willow the Weasel is what she will call you. Willow the Weasel. You come here, you gain this ring, you bring whatever his name is, and you put that title on the line. 1 fall, 15 minutes. Put your money where your mouth is. Come in here and let's see how it plays out, brother. Come out here now. Say it now. Now. Now.
I don't know if that'd be a smart move by Trigger.
Now.
Big title defense this Saturday.
Come on. Do this. Listen, it'll be better for your health if you go, but if you're a man, come out here and put it on the line.
Ooh.
But it'll be better for you. You want to go to work tomorrow, chump. Go back there, drink your water, comb that one little piece of hair you got on your head, and we'll see how it plays out, brother. Let's see how it goes.
Hey, male pattern baldness is nothing to make fun of. But you can take any shot you want at Rich Bass. I'm okay with that.
Give him some. But on another note, thank you for having me, y'all.
Jeez Louise, the poor fella couldn't even introduce himself properly without the likes of Trigger the OG and Rich Bass coming and mucking it up. But I am thoroughly excited that Kid Curry is officially on the XWA TNT roster. And boy, what a pair of stones he's got on him to just issue out an open challenge. Say, hey guy, I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of any of your kind of hijinks.
Taking out Trigger the OG and Rich Bass.
I mean, he made him look kind of silly.
It could be, it could come back to bite him.
I mean, it could, but folks, let's take it to the ring. That is the Squire for hire, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of looking silly, maybe I should wear that for OG.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What's in his
I
pockets?
bring to you the most majestic man this side of the Mississippi River. The most magnificent king you've ever seen. He is the reigning man, I forget the word, the reigning man over the kingdom of New Hampshire. He is the guillotine of every single god.
This is great.
The one true king, the true tyrant of professional wrestling. My man and your man, he is Stephen the Fourth.
KL Fourth.
I like it. The enhanced Squire I think it's a good move for the King. Look at the attention that he gives him. He's wiping down the ropes. He's got Lysol. That's the cleanest the ring has been in months.
You didn't want the Purell though.
King Leon VI, not overly thrilled with his Squire for hire. He's actually made it a point to strip down some of the ceremonial garb. No more cape.
No more cape. He's a little less gold.
All right, that's enough. Okay, you know something? Shut up! Shut your mouths! Shut your mouths!
Squire looked like that 1%
I said
of germs. The
shut
Purell
your
didn't
mouth.
kill anyone.
Listen, I don't care. I'm not here for any of you people's games. Okay? Shut your mouth. This last month has been hell on earth for me. A lot in part because of you. But I'm gonna change my luck tonight. Okay? I got myself a great competitor. Myself. I did it this time. You know something? He's got a lot of credit, and I feel like this is going to work out in my favor. And I'm not waiting any longer, so get him out here. Let's go.
He's picked a man who made his return recently here on Throwdown, a man who was here from season 1, Mr. Sammy Diaz.
And introducing his opponent from Oxford, Connecticut, weighing at 190 pounds, Sammy Diaz.
Sammy Diaz is one of the competitors that proves the old adage ever so true. Never judge a book by its cover, and always, always look at the size of the fight and the dog.
Well, I don't think King Leon ever judged a book by its cover, because in Beheadja, all books have it's just a picture of him on it. They're all the same.
Ah, okay. I got you. You know, that actually accounts for a lot of his quirks. When you really think about it.
All the books?
Yeah. I mean, if you lived in a place where you just saw, you know, covers of your own face on a book everywhere, it's got to do something to your psyche.
Like living in a house made out of mirrors.
Exactly.
And make one-on-one time a little awkward, that's for sure.
Ain't gonna be anything awkward about this one-on-one contest. KL6, Sammy Diaz. A somewhat of a physical mismatch if you're again judging books by their cover, but we've already crossed that bridge and we'll get over it, folks. I am just gonna be I'm at the edge of my seat. I want to see just what kind of tactics Diaz is going to employ to try to get over on the King.
Oof, getting punched in the throat kind of tactics.
I don't think that's a part of his plan.
Oh, that might be, though. Firing back with a couple kicks and knees.
Discus clothesline thwarted. Diaz off the ropes. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. Sends the King out towards the barricade. Diaz is looking to fly early on.
King cuts him off with the uppercut.
An uppercut of the Beheadjan Persuasion. What the hell is this? No way! King Leon looking to suplex Sammy Diaz over that barricade. What are you, nuts?
He's going to hit the guardrails if he does this.
Call that a TK.
Oh! Diaz wisely hanging on to that middle rope, stopping the King dead in his tracks.
Diaz now, is he going for the dive? He gets it this time.
Through the ropes.
Down to the floor.
Nice aerial agility there.
It makes it look easy.
You can do that, no?
No, absolutely not.
King Leon collapsing into those stairs on his own. Little woozy from those shots.
What kind of heavy hands do you have to effectively chop through a T-shirt? I mean, again, Diaz just proving a lot of doubters wrong. Packing one hell of a punch. He's up on that second rope here.
Oh, King Leon swats him out of the air.
Ooh.
Oh, big knee to the jaw.
Outstanding blockbuster. Cover here.
Ew.
What exactly is the new Squire's name?
He is the Squire for hire.
The Squire for hire?
He answered a Craigslist ad. Because when Joey Bones effectively won...
Well, I understand that's how it came about, but does he have a designated name yet?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that he's allowed to wear as good of clothes as he is. Yeah, the King has a weird fetish of leaving his manservants wearing barely nothing and yoga pants.
Diaz backed into the corner, but reversed it, landed some shots, but King Leon coming out strong. More attention to the fan base than his opponent right now. Not a great idea. Not against someone of Diaz's caliber.
Big penalty kick to that midsection, leaving Diaz winded where he lays.
You know,
Not so quick to get to his feet.
we know King Leon will be at this Saturday night's event. OG looking to earn himself a spot. Who his opponent will be, we don't know. Rolls him up here, shoulders down.
Got the crucifix, couldn't get the pin.
Whoa, and a lot of impact on that one. King Leon VI not wasting any energy. A very focused strike. But instead of electing for the pin, now he's looking to grind Sammy down that much further. He's got a firm chin lock applied. He's leaning over on his shoulder. Some good tactics here by King Leon VI, whether you like the guy or not.
Laying it in all 200. I think he's around the 260 mark. Is that the perfect amount of weight?
I don't know. I'm not allowed to guess. Last time I did, I was threatened with violence.
No.
Yes.
I was watching Gangs of New York the other night. That sort of reminds me of what Beheadya would have been. New York circa 1840, you know?
You think that's what Beheadya's like?
I don't know. I've always had the thoughts. I've always
picture
wanted to go.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Really? All
The
right.
land of make-believe.
I mean, they could be that too, you
A
never
lot
know.
more King Leon.
I think Beheadya's a lot like Ellicott City, Maryland.
I've been there twice, actually.
Have you?
I drove there.
It's very dense.
6 hours.
Ooh! And Leon just relying on that brute force strength of his. Some would say that is his greatest asset. He's a very cunning man, but let's face it, the way he throws that perfect amount of weight around, it's certainly effective.
His greatest asset is the Squire for hire right now. John agrees. Ask John.
Well, King Leon doesn't.
Love Squire for hire.
That was originally slated to be your job, wasn't it?
Squire for hire?
Wasn't it? No.
Asia.
Diaz now looking to. Oh, man, no. Head bounced off that top buckle.
Oh, no. Where's Sammy going from here?
Oh, connects. Squire for hire. He could contribute a little. Oh, my God.
Puts him away. 2. No, Sammy kicking out at 2. Resilient.
Wow.
Resilient Sammy Diaz is.
King Leon VI looking strong in the later phases of this matchup. About 6 minutes in, Sammy Diaz looks like he might be favoring that once injured leg of his.
Escapes off the rope here is Diaz. Connects with a back elbow. Let's see if we can follow up with it.
A grazing blow just barely staggers the King. Might have angered him a little bit.
Oh! Slingshot. Sling blade. Mashed potatoes.
Pillar to post, coast to coast.
Like buttered toast, baby.
I've missed that.
Reverses him.
But I missed him most.
Keep it flowing, keep it flowing. Diaz now looking to go to the top. Let's see if he can land it.
Top of the post.
Top of the post with the most. Drop kick.
Cover here, 2. Will it be 3?
Oh!
No!
2.5.
Yeah, I'd say so there. Sammy Diaz getting very close to a potential victory here. But if I'm not mistaken, that was only maybe his second or third pin attempt of this matchup. It's going to take a little bit more aggression to knock out the King.
King, though, he's been out of his element. You have to wonder, the Squire for hire, does he make the bed the same? Does he make breakfast the same? Does he meet all the needs of the King like Squire once did?
It really doesn't. And that's what you've missed out on in the past couple weeks, Bob. The level of frustration. Oh! Round table slam hits its mark.
1, 2. No! No!
And he
No!
turns to his corner. What's the Squire for hire going to do? That was all on you, King.
Well, that's the bit of it. You know, the former Squire, in his nefarious nature, was always there to make a clutch assist for the King. That is not taking place right now. The Squire for hire essentially plays by the rules. So this is truly a one-on-one matchup. Well, he's got the double underhook applied. He's looking for the beheadogree. Sammy Diaz counters with a knee lift instead. Oh, no, look at this. Cover.
Sammy Diaz gets it.
The winner of this match, Sammy Diaz!
Squire for hire looking pretty disappointed.
Just when you thought he was actually going to make that clutch assist we were talking about, the Squire for hire misfires and ends up pulling the leg of King Leon VI.
Oh, jeez. Still didn't win the match.
No, he didn't win the match, but he certainly got the last laugh, launching a single leg drop kick into the chest of Sammy Diaz well after the closing bell had rung. Well, someone's got to get some order here. This is a bit much. Diaz firing back.
And Nick
Delta. Oh, come on.
Coming to the aid of King Leon.
Something has to be done to create some distance between these men. This can't continue on. Callaway out here, but he's not going to be able to break this up.
Single-handedly, one man is not going to be very effective, let alone just one referee. They just don't condition the way these guys do. He doesn't have the same kind of strength. Oh! There's nothing honorable about this.
Yep, you killed him.
Diaz laid out as Nick Delta and Leon standing tall. Come on. This is uncalled for.
Diaz still just refuses to go down without a fight here.
I don't think he knows who he's going after at this point.
And Hamlet hurts you running out now.
What's Hershey gonna do? Oh my
with
God!
the skull.
He's going after Diaz as well. What is this? What's the agenda of these three? And wait a minute, here comes Jose Perez, the East Coast intensity.
Going after Hamlet, going after King.
Looking to clear the ring, going after Hershey.
With a skull to the skull of Jose.
Skull on skull is what we call that, John.
Hot skull on skull action. They got Sammy Diaz tied up in the ropes now.
Perez eliminated from the equation. I don't understand what the agenda of these three are, Bobby. I haven't been here for weeks. Has this been a continuous thing? Has this been happening? Have they been wreaking havoc across the XWA?
Well, Nick Delta has actually credited King Leon VI as being one who inspired this change of pace. Really, ever since Nick Delta turned his back on the fans, he feels as if it was King Leon VI that reached out to him. He's looking to him as a mentor. And as far as Hershey is concerned, I think the guy's just trying to get in where it fit in, really.
And this Saturday night, join us once again, OG Jose Perez, scheduled to take on Nick Delta. We wonder how that's going to fare out for Delta.
I mean, some would hope that it would be that slice of humble pie that the kid has been begging for. But in my opinion, folks, he's got something up his sleeve. The kid has just got, he's got that smirk on his face like he's always up to no good. Well, that's all he's been up to as of late, guys.
I'm trying to make sense of the whole situation.
Folks, we have watched Nick Delta spew his venom to anyone who crosses his path, but he's really focused a lot of his aggression towards Jose Perez, towards the fans here, and apparently Sammy Diaz has just gotten caught up in the crossfire. So seeing as how Jose is scheduled for competition this coming Saturday, I would not be surprised to see an appearance.
We see a newfound alliance.
It could be. It could be. Someone has got to rein this Delta kid in. He's an XWA Wrestling Kingdom original. But when I say he is a very far cry from the man he once was, I mean, you can't even recognize him anymore, John.
completely different person, you know, and who knows what kind of alignment he's got going on with Hamlet and King Leon. And you're going to have to stay tuned and find out. You can watch this Saturday on OG, but right now we'll take it to Bob Whitney.
So I was informed just a few minutes ago that although Kid Curry was not scheduled to make his debut here tonight, Trigger the OG has accepted the challenge, and the XWA Championship will be on the line later this evening.
Well, there you go. I'm going to have to change the poster for Saturday. That'd be embarrassing, huh?
Could you imagine that?
Show named after you and you're not the champion anymore? And the man we just saw out here seconds ago.
Apparently this young man is obsessed with how his name is pronounced. I thought I had said it right, but apparently not. And he continues to just converse with Yorick. I wonder whose skull that actually is.
I've been wondering that myself.
How is it? How is that he's even allowed in the building with that thing, for crying out loud?
I mean, it used to come out here with a young lady, and then she disappeared. So who knows? Maybe Yorick is just a...
She ran for the hills.
Valet's past. You know?
She found the first highway exit off his road to crazy. I can guarantee you that. Verbally abusive. You berate her over some lines. Like, look, I understand your passion is the stage, but this is the ring, pal.
And the fan favorite.
A man who has got himself one of the biggest challenges waiting for him 48 hours from now. He will be taking on one half of the Lucha Brothers in Rey Fénix during XWA's Presents OG.
Oh, right now he's got a taller mountain to climb. Takes on Hamlet. Hurts you.
Hurts you. Yeah, because he's got that, like, that goofy thing over the U.
The umlaut?
Yes. That German gimmick.
I'm not as uncultured as you think.
You know, I'm a little upset. Kellen Thomas has never thrown me his shirt. He only throws it to Corey.
Speaking of Corey,
we'd like to wish Mr. Corey Green a very happy birthday today. We wish you could be here to celebrate it with us. Nonetheless, brother, we wish you the best, and we will see you sooner than later.
hopefully with sandwiches. We got Bob back. We got that going for us.
I still say he should have had to wrestle me for his job back. Just up and disappearing for 2-3 weeks. No phone call, no postcard, no email, no nothing.
It's like racing for pink slips, but wrestling for pink jackets.
Yeah. I mean, I'm certainly no grappler, but I can, tussle my way through a tux match.
I think you could take him.
You think so?
I believe so.
I hope the board of directors is listening.
They only listen when I say things that are bad.
Well, let's listen. Oh, never mind. Listen, look at the cheap and dirty tactics employed by Hershey here. Distracting Tony P with Yorick. Gets a series of cheap shots in on Kellen Thomas in the process. Does Hamlet. not off to a good start as the former Firebrand champion.
Off the hair, Callan to the ground now. Is he blinded? Oh, hey, welcome to the show, Bob.
Well, I apologize, but I just got word here that Saturday night it was originally slated to be Jose Perez and Nick Delta. It is now a 2-on-3 handicap match. Nick Delta is going to team with King Leon and Hamlet Hersu, and they're going to be going against Sammy Diaz and Jose Perez.
A handicap match indeed.
Hersu going to be in that one, but right now he's going to get through Kellen.
And vice versa. Gallen seems to be doing the job right now. Up and over the top, misses with the kick to the head.
One thing about Kellen is he can go with absolutely anybody, and he's going to prove that this Saturday night when he goes against Ray Phoenix.
Thomas literally has Hersu on the ropes right now. If he can literally and figuratively keep him there, he may coast himself towards the weekend with a victory, which would be the ideal plan. Hersu staggers his way to his feet. Missile-style drop kick, and Thomas lands on his feet. That's something you can't teach. Just a 1 count as Kellen Thomas with that outside cradle didn't prove to be as effective as he'd hoped, and Hersu wriggles his way to freedom out towards the barricade.
We have to start bumping up on our Spanish for a Saturday.
Rosetta Stone, probably get it tomorrow if you order it through Amazon.
Can buy the Rosetta Stone?
I think so.
Get a download code. Maybe you got to wait for it through Amazon. What is this, 1996?
On the outside, look at these two going at it.
I'm not trying to decipher hieroglyphics.
Oh, right into the guardrail there. Thomas taking it to the chin.
Ooh! And Thomas just had his face driven right into that ring post. You know, Hersu considers himself the renaissance of wrestling. I don't think there's anything renaissance about this guy's brutality. It's visceral and it's just downright mean.
Are the voices in his head, or is he the only one that hears that thing?
The voices are in the skull, I believe.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Are we all the ones that can't hear it? Is he the normal one?
No, the guy's schizophrenic, okay? And there's just not a Dr. Ballsy enough out there to diagnose him.
I thought it was like putting your ear up to a seashell.
Maybe we can bring back former XWA champion Dr. Heresy. Maybe he can diagnose it.
He may have the right prescription, who knows? But all I know is he guillotines Kellen Thomas over the top rope while Tony P was placing Uric across the other side of the ring. Hersu now all over his competition, but I think he's looking for the easy way out, guys. You know, he's looking for that. You know, he's looking to distract the ref, get a couple shots in on Kellen, then he rushes in for the pin. Misdirection, a couple shots in it, and goes for the pin. That's not how you defeat Kellen Thomas. You don't defeat him in a sprint. Kellen Thomas is a marathon man. God damn it. He is the XWA Iron Man, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
He's also the man with the most victories since 2016 here at Thursday Night Throwdown. That is an impressive feat, standing alone in itself. Whips him off the rope hit, ducks onto both men.
Hersu now again launches that elbow. Doesn't quite have that pin.
Good officiating by Tony P there.
You know, it's just...
Speaking of statistics, Mr. Whitney, what do we get? We get 2 and you call it a day?
In terms of?
Be like, I got some, it's a 3-year anniversary. I got statistics. You give us
I got a few more I can throw
give us
out
like
into the
2
fan
stats.
base,
2 stats.
what do you got in your back pocket?
He keeps better records than I do.
You're the stats guy, apparently. And you got 2?
That has kind of been your thing as of late.
I got some stats for you. How many weeks has Mr. Whitney been missing? 4.
Come on. There's a diagnosed medical issue.
We really did miss you for about 2 of those 4 weeks now.
2.
I mean, at first the break was nice.
What is it? I come back, Green's not here. What's up with that?
I don't know, dude. I think he's got heat with you.
Back to the action here in the middle of the ring. Hersu working that arm right now. Riot in a bad predicament, trying to fight his way out. Have Tony P right there on the action.
The 245-pound frame of Hershew.
He always impresses me with his strength, though. He really does.
Yeah, it is. It's something to really behold here. Big swing and a miss. Oh! Kellen Thomas takes advantage of that eager nature of Hershew. But back to the point we were headed towards earlier, Bob Whitney, that the strength of that young man is truly impressive, and it leaves quite the heavy impression. I just wish he'd get his head out of his ass.
What, the skull? Because I don't know if that thing fits. Hamlet now twisting through that, picking up Kellen. Where's he going? It's going to be the end of it. Hooks the pin. Kellen kicking out at 2.
And this is where the renaissance of wrestling loses what's left of his mind and potentially loses the match.
Potentially lose us the building. We're housing loonies up in here. Hamlet now right on the throat in front of the referee. Tony P breaking it up with the count.
Oh, driving that elbow right into the face.
Hamlet demanding the fans cheer to no avail as he hooks in, going for the sleeper.
Looking to turn out the lights.
Is this when we start taming shrews?
Let's see. Tony P is going to sooner or later lift that arm. 3 drops, and it's over.
Reciting Hamlet. No taming shrews tonight, people.
To fight or not to fight is the question, and Kellen Thomas has the answer, I guarantee you.
We know the answer to that one. Kellen will always fight back. To no end. We've seen it before.
Oh! Retreats to the corner, does Hershew. Kellen Thomas right in there. Walks into a back elbow, though.
And now we've seen Hamlet in quite the number of bouts here on Throwdowns. Do you guys think Hamlet has what it takes to go? Like, does Hamlet possess the ability to go as long as Kellen Thomas?
Bobby, that's a question for you.
I think he has the potential to, but honestly, he gets himself so rattled and so fired up that he allows fatigue to set in sooner than it should. I've seen him winded at the 8 to 10 minute mark, but he has the potential to go 15-20.
No!
Kellen now hooking the pin.
And Tony P assures us that this match will in fact continue. Just about 8 minutes in, and again, guys, going back to the question you raised earlier, I gotta say it. In my opinion, Kellen Thomas has the advantage at this point.
I don't know if I agree with you there, although Hershew looks a little down and out right now.
Hurt you stuck in that corner.
Still got a lot in him, I bet. There you go. Evidence right there.
Kellen out of the way. Rolling again. Getting out of the way. Underneath.
Oh!
Holy Christ!
Speared him inside. Out, but Kellen kicking out at 2.
Right there on the action is Tony P. These two, I mean, they've seen action against each other before, but they seem so familiar with each other, like they can scout each and every move the other one's going to do.
Someone's done their homework, that's for sure.
Here's the thing, though, guys. I've done my homework. We've seen it here at the XWA Event Center, and I've seen it throughout other parts of the interwebs. That Shakespeare has sawed several competitors in half. Kellen Thomas defying the friggin' odds and is still up to fight.
Oh!
The Shakespeare, I get it.
They say, it's another one of those things that I was told to say.
The Shakespeare.
You got it? Yeah. All right, cool.
I like it.
Still Matic. Kellen Thomas.
Where's he going now?
He looks like he's wedging in that crossface.
Can't quite see what he's got locked in.
Hershew, he's growing weary. You can see that he's just running out of light here.
He's got it.
Kellen Thomas.
Perhaps he's going to have to change his name to Hamlet Taps Out.
Well, I know Tony P had to make a very judicious call right here. Hershey was unresponsive, and he had to end the match at a technical knockout. Kellen Thomas, not only does he live to fight another day, but he walks away with the victory. I know he's going to be looking towards that matchup with Rey Fenix, considering that he has now got this hurdle past him.
One of the biggest matches of his career this Saturday night. XWA presents OG
against Rey Fenix.
Kellen Thomas, the former Firebrand champion of the XWA, victorious here tonight at the event center. Will he be victorious 2 nights from tonight? That is the Saturday.
We're going to have a lot of fun. Rey Fenix, there's a lot of talk about this being people's yards or houses. That's my ring. And you're coming to it.
The hell is this? Wait a minute. Kellen Thomas trying to get a word in with the camera.
Getting interrupted.
Folks, he is the reason why we can't have nice things. I mean, Kellen Thomas has gone through I don't know how many chairs or tables over the past few years. Bob Whitney might have that statistic. But
Yeah, where's that stat, Bob?
But John Roy, we are inching very close towards our main event of the evening, where Kid Curry, who will be taking on Trigger the OG, 2 title defenses in less than 48 hours. It's quite some moxie.
So this Saturday night at OG, it was originally slated to be Jose Perez going one-on-one with Nick Delta. But because of the events that transpired here tonight, it will now be a 2-on-3 handicap match. Nick Delta will be teaming with Hamlet Hershey and King Leon to take on Jose Perez and Sammy Diaz. Once again, that is this Saturday night, $15 at the door. XWA presents OG. The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall.
What the hell is this? What in the world is this?
I don't know, Bob.
This is the event center, not Studio 54, for crying out loud.
Oh, it's the natural. Quite a while since we've seen Channing Thomas in competition here at the event center. Got himself a new tune. I can't say that I'm a fan of it. And he still has that arrogant chip on his shoulder. Why some things just don't change, do they, John? What is this? Is he dancing?
I just want to punch his face. I know I shouldn't think like that, but honestly, it's got a face you want to punch.
You think so? Not a fan?
No, definitely not a fan.
You stupid idiot! I'm not no professional. I'm the natural, baby. This guy's a clown.
Oh, jeez, Louise. Well, I mean, that's one way to reestablish yourself. Badmouth the in-ring voice, for crying out loud.
And he's gonna battle tonight.
Certainly becomes somewhat of a household favorite here at the event center. Steve Pena has warmed over the hearts of many XWA faithful. Not so much a new commodity as he once was. Going back to some of the earlier points we were making before, many of the competitors here at the XWA in the past couple of years have gone on to greener pastures. Steve Pena is one of those talents as he currently competes for the Evolve promotion at several of their locations throughout the country. Channing Thomas, however, is still a douchebag.
Harsh words, Bob Rossi. Harsh words.
I'm not a fan. I don't like the cut of his jib, John.
You don't like his jib?
Nope. Let's see what now calling himself the Natural, though. I gotta wonder what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. You know, he's
some natural ones.
I mean, well, let's not get into the all natural. I don't take him as a holistic type of competitor, but I do consider him one of the standouts of the Lockup Training Academy.
Oh, Mr. Ryan Drew.
Yeah, I mean, I'll say it right now. Ryan Drew, in my opinion, still has one of the best ground games out of anyone in New England. Probably one of the more undersung grapplers of the region. But that was then. This is now. Let's see how well that tutelage of his pays off as Channing Thomas goes toe-to-toe. Channing Thomas.
Channing Thomas. Good old Chan getting signed to RCA Wrestling.
That is a huge come up for him. I'm very proud.
That contract.
You know, Callaway actually got signed as their first ref. That's crazy, huh?
I heard we were all signed to RCA, no?
No, they denied me that.
I'm surprised the Phoenix let him break contract like that.
I told them I'd work for a carton of Marlboros, and they were like, you know, kick rocks, Rossi. Now back to the contest taking place here.
They'd only pay for the Mustangs.
Mustangs, really? Look at the grappling. Look at this. Hold for a hold. Channing Thomas really has been kept on his heels. Steve Pena in the past year has truly refined his moveset, but that's the Channing Thomas we all know and hate. Oof. He's going to take his cheap shots however he can.
No effect at all.
Ooh. Oh!
Turning the favor with a big one.
Oh, man, would not want to be on the receiving end.
I hope you're hungry because Steve Pena's throwing them chops.
I think you could have held it a little longer.
I could have.
Oh, man.
I got to save a little bit of this voice for Saturday night, too, you know.
I know. I don't want to talk. I'm going to go home and drink some honey. No, I'm not.
And that is what you call hamburger meat. No! And the running chop sends Thomas ass over the top rope down to the barricade.
Would that be running hamburger meat?
Yeah, it certainly was.
It's at 70-30.
He's looking like ground Chuck right now, and I'm not talking about O'Neal. Steve Pena, though, he's remaining very poised, and that's a good move right there. Most people would get agitated. They take to the chase outside. He's biding his time, and he's making a liar out of me. Oh, jeez Louises.
Off to the edge.
Channing Thomas using that ring skirt to his advantage, tripping up Steve Pena, and uses another section of the ring as a weapon.
Oh. Twice off that steel. Getting him back into the ring now. The Natural, as he now calls himself, Channing Thomas. Get a little angry at me, huh?
Yeah, he
that's what I was told. I mean, I just call it how I'm
told you. You should have announced him as Timmy Thunder.
That moniker still sticks, huh?
It really does.
Oh! Beautiful drop kick.
Some elevation on that one, almost putting Pena away. Here at TNT, celebrating 3 years, doing it in style, carrying it into Saturday night. Joined Bobby Rossi, John Roy, and third man be it Corey, I believe, in the booth that evening.
Who knows?
Well, the sun has since set, Timmy, and it is now nighttime. Oh, and Pena's still serving him up.
So is he no longer in college? He doesn't go to the frat parties anymore? I wasn't really fully informed.
Pretty sure they kicked him out.
He's a natural now.
Oh, man.
Cover here. Tony P surveying that level, seeing if the shoulders are actually flush to the mat here. A lot of referees are very quick to just get into position, start slapping their hand to the canvas. Tony actually knows what the hell's going on. I love it.
Canvas.
Slap the canvas.
Channing now with the arm of Steve Pena.
Speaking of natural, there was one time where Dustin Rhodes was called the Natural, and he will be at Resolution, the 19th annual Resolution, happening in October live from the West Warwick Civic Center. We're looking forward to that one.
Beautiful.
Pena looking like he's all right now. Shoulders were down.
You know who I would have liked to have seen to take on that Masha Slamovich, that Ashley Vox. We haven't seen her in quite a while either. Completely unrelated. I know, I had an ADD moment.
Well, maybe she made her mark tonight. Maybe she impressed the powers that be, and maybe we'll see her back.
I don't know. She couldn't beat Buddy Costa.
I mean, Costa had some dirty tactics, but let's not talk about that.
Yeah, let's not. Let's focus on what's taking place here. You know, Steve Pena, that's a name that resonates throughout most of the region.
Oh, he caught the punch.
And Channing Thomas was holding rather well against him until he tried taking a little bit too long with that loaded right hand of his. Oh! Pena is now just piecing him apart. Chop for shot for chop, and Thomas is out on his feet.
Jesus. Suplexed inside out. Channing now trying to get up to his feet.
He's out.
He made it to his knees.
That kid is complete. He doesn't know where he is. Oh my God! Lariato takes out Timmy Thunder. Cover.
Dude. Oh, and he kicked out. That too.
I mean, Pena's reaching in pretty deep into his reserves, his gas tank right here. We're reaching the 7-minute mark, and I gotta say it's been 70-30 Pena.
Picking him up to his feet right now. Let's see what Pena can do using that strength, of course. Still got it. Pena well over the 6-foot mark. Pushes off the natural. Oh!
Charging with that Kobashi-style knee cover here. Still not enough to take out the natural. Using that instinct of his, he manages to get his shoulder up off the canvas in time. But you got to wonder, at what point does he run out of stamina?
Seems to be right about now. Channing Thomas still on the mat. Pena up to his feet. Taking the knee pad off. Or down, I should say.
The exposed patella. Pena plans on doing plenty of damage with, but a thumb to the eye could change the entire complexion here. Channing Thomas now.
2.
Oh!
Pena kicking out.
He is pleading with TNT senior official Tony P. Clamoring for him to reverse his decision, but hey, that's never worked in the sport of pro wrestling, fellas. Never.
So they're asking the crowd, just go get another cover. Come on, work him.
Pena is now breathing heavy. He's on those opposing buckles. Thomas taking a little bit too long to charge in. Gets banderoed onto the apron, but he fights his way up to the top rope.
Whoa!
And Pena tosses him down. Cover here. Still not enough.
Oh, connects with that exposed knee. Gets the win.
There is your winner,
The boy from the Bronx gets himself another victory here tonight at Thursday Night Throwdown against Channing Thomas in high fashion, if I may say so myself. Gentlemen, The challenge has been answered. The challenge that was proposed by one Kid Curry has in fact been answered by Trigger the OG, and that match is just a few minutes away. But before that's underway, folks, we've got ourselves a fantastic tag extravaganza for you.
Little tag match, huh?
I mean, what better way to pregame for that tag team championship match taking place at XWA Presents OG Saturday night?
I'm ready to pregame for this tag team match. Where's the Slim Jims at?
Break out your Slim Jims and your beef jerky, folks.
I thought we were going to have a little break ski. I didn't get my snack.
No, we are running right through it from top to bottom. There are no skips in this album, my friend.
Non-stop action.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is a tag team matchup.
Wah wah chicka wah wah. Wah wah chicka wah wah. Wah. First time ever tagging up here at the event center. Ilya the Great, Antoine Nicholas. Ilya and Antoine, if I'm not mistaken, are about the same age, but clearly Antoine is still very young in his career, as Ilya has been doing this for the better part of 10 years.
The young veteran.
The young veteran, Ilya the Great.
And two guys who have skyrocketed faster than anyone else here in the XWA. Becoming a pretty successful tag team. Charlie Cashew. Ricky Archer. I wonder what they have over there in Nutville.
A plethora of macadamias. We can make all of the references and puns we'd like.
Is that where they, I think Nutville is where they film all the Brazzers movies?
Oh, stop it, will you? You know, we had a PG rating most of this show.
Well, I didn't swear.
You're terrible, John Roy. I might have just gave up my hobbyism right there a little bit too much. Yeah. Well, anyway, folks.
Glad I'm not the only one.
We were talking about it as this match was getting started, as the second team made their way down the ramp. Ricky Archer and Charlie Cashew have made a significant impact in a very short amount of time, both of which were introduced to the fold as singles competitors. But ever since tagging up, they have been damn near unstoppable.
Oh, Ricky Archer bouncing off those stairs.
Taking a moment to celebrate, but it ends up biting them in the hind parts as Ilya the Great and Antoine Nichols.
Why did it get so bright?
Oh! Hell unleashed here at the event center, folks.
And the fans not fans of the lights.
What's wrong with the lighting?
They just go wicked bright. It's like God himself came down to watch this match.
Jesus Christos in the house.
No, he's in the locker room.
The action inside of the ring right now. Charlie Cashew, Antoine Nichols, Cashew and Archer scheduled to go up for the Tag Team Championship this Saturday night. I don't know if they stand a chance against Bear Country.
You know, if this was the first time for me to seeing this team, I would say you're onto something. But John and I were talking about it earlier. Over the past 2 months, really, they've not only developed as singles commodities, but since tagging up, they have found and achieved a level of chemistry that most other teams haven't. So, yeah, Bear Country is huge, and they're strong, and they're ripping people's faces off, but Charlie Cashew and Archer just may have a kind of cunning that Bear Country's not prepared for.
They're ripping people's faces off? Where'd they get? They didn't make those masks, did they? Don't tell me that.
I might have already told you too much there, Bob Whitney.
Face off.
Cashew in a bad situation right now, certainly in the wrong corner.
Oh! Nicholas with a hellacious back elbow sends Cashew to the mat, but that's not going to be enough to take him out. Cashew's championship caliber, in my opinion. He really is. He's got a very decorated amateur background, former state champion. This kid's got a lot of tools in his arsenal.
Cashew's got a bag of nuts.
Oh, where's he going? Oh, through it.
He huckle-buckles Elia over to his own partner and tags in Ricky Archer. Sound choice.
Look at the fury in Archer right now. Heard that one in the event center, that's for sure.
Felt that one.
Elia causing a bit of a distraction there. Nicholas comes behind.
Oh my God. Yeah, the intensity on this Antoine Nicholas is something that I think we're overlooking.
Won't underestimate him, that's for sure.
Well, he hit that one.
Some people look at the size. Don't think he can do much damage. Taunting Cashew in his own corner right now.
One finger salute. Stiff shots to the back from Antoine. This Archer tries to pull himself up in that corner. Using the middle rope to no avail. Antoine keeps him down. A couple quick stomps to the chest off of that opposite buckle for whatever reason. Cannonball into Archer.
And he pounced from the middle of the ring. That was quite the distance. Cover here, looking to put him away. Only gets a 2.
This 2-on-2 contest is looking very sharp right now. Both teams have a ton of promise, both of which are utilizing good strategy. I want to give it up to Charlie Cashew. He did not make the rookie mistake of falling into his pride. He knew he needed to get out of Dodge, and he did just that.
Give it up for the nut man.
Oh!
Real quick drop kick.
I mean, he makes it look so friggin' easy, though.
Well, you said it yourself. He's been doing it since he was
14.
A little swimmer.
On the scene for quite some time, Elia has left a mark in New England wrestling. And leaving a few marks on Ricky Archer right now.
And that mark's name is Bob Whitney. I mean,
my middle name is Joseph.
You got 2 middle names?
Come on, guys.
Oh! Beautiful vertical suplex.
Except for the pin, 2. Only a 2 count, says referee Tony Pastanza.
Tony Pastanza?
That's what the P stands for, right?
Is that like Danny DeFito?
Yeah. I heard he got fired, though.
A lot of taunting going on across those ring ropes between Cashew and Nicholas.
Archer crawling over to the wrong side of the ring. Bad choice, my friend. Bad choice. Rookie mistake. Being so young, not fully aware of his surroundings, as you can see.
Well, it's easy for us to criticize from where we sit, John. You know, it's, in hindsight, I would have done this, I would have done that. But, in the throngs of combat, sometimes you're just trying to get out of the way. And like you said, Not aware of your surroundings, you end up in the wrong part of the neighborhood.
Tony P starting the count right now. Both men. It is a race to get to their feet here in this tag team matchup at our 3rd anniversary of Thursday Night Throwdown, going into the 4th year, Bobby.
3 for Thursday.
3, exactly what John said. What's going to happen in the 4th year, guys? John, what do you foresee?
We've seen guys being launched off of the concessions through ladders. We've seen title changes. We're seeing guys like Charlie Casher here clearing the ring.
And a title change could occur this Saturday night if they can keep it up and keep the momentum going like they are right now.
We've seen it all. You never know what could happen. We've seen barbecues. We've seen beefcakes. We've seen battles.
Bobby Rossi, referee.
Bobby Rossi, referees. We've seen everything you can imagine here
We've
on
seen
Throwdown.
Russians, we've seen Asians, we've seen Asia.
Season 4 will bring you all of that and more as Charlie Casher delivers the big back body drop.
The elevation on that was seriously intense. Beautiful Falcon's arrow to the pin. Elia fights his way out of it, but Cashew, for a relatively smaller guy, man, he packs one hell of a punch, and he's very sure of himself in there. You could see a definite, rise in confidence between he and Archer. Archer's got that blind faith in himself. Cover here, whereas Cashew knows what he brings to the table. Now, Elia is certainly a hard-battled veteran himself, but he gets cocky. He gets inside his own head. Blind tag made by Archer. Not so sure if Elia the Great realizes this.
Oh, excellent tag work there by Archer and Cashew.
Oh, right there.
But Antoine, smart move.
Again, great tactics utilized by both of these teams. You know, this is the first time I've seen Nicholas and Elia tagging up, but honestly, look at what he's doing. He's really commanding himself in that ring.
Can't quite reach, but he got it.
He's not waiting for the tag to come to him.
I mean, it's not illegal.
Backs him up. Look at this. Locks him up. Here comes Cashew.
Oop. The wheelbarrow.
Working together as a team. And Nick, look at this.
Check your chicklets, Antoine Nicholas.
This is Ted. Yep, he killed him.
Here are your winners, the team of Ricky Archer and Charlie Cashew.
Still standing.
A very decisive victory against a formidable team has just been earned by Ricky Archer and Charlie Cashew, the #1 contenders to the Tag Team Championship titles. Boys, the future is looking bright for these two young prospects.
A big task at hand Saturday night. Less than 48 hours away. Here we go. Wait a minute. He's calling for the microphone.
And quite possibly one of the biggest matches of their career. Looking them in the face 2 nights from tonight. They probably got something to get off their chest.
We got a message for you. We are coming here this Saturday to take your tag team championships. Ricky Archer, Charlie Cashew, we're the hottest up-and-coming wrestlers in New England. And now that we have joined forces, we are unstoppable.
It's the Power Rangers.
Bear Country, you're going to be the toughest fight that we've had so far in our careers. But we're going to bring it. We're going to bring everything that we got, and we're going to go nuts.
Let's get nuts.
Well, these two have certainly broken their way out of their shells and established themselves as a championship caliber team. Ricky Archer, Charlie Cashew, potentially the next XWA Tag Team Champions.
And
Folks,
will they be standing after they encountered a team like Bear Country?
I mean, that's a big if.
Can't wait, Bob. Can't wait.
Neither can I.
Neither can Bob. I guess just start talking over us, you jerk.
West Warwick Civic Center, and we'll be making our return on Fight TV that evening. But before we get there, coming to be here this Saturday night for OG.
Ugh.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is your main event of the evening, and it is for the XWA Championship.
LFG. Here we go. Third generation superstar Kid Curry calling out Trigger the OG earlier tonight. Trigger getting out of the ring, wanting no part of it, but we later found out he accepted the challenge, Bob. We got a title match on our hands. And you know, I'm excited. I can't say I've ever seen Kid Curry perform in the ring before, so I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. You know, I've heard a lot about him. A lot of the guys in the back talking him up, talking about the lineage he comes from. And I want to see if he can go toe-to-toe with Trigger the OG.
Well, John Roy, I have had the privilege of seeing this young man in competition at other promotions not too far and long ago, and every bit of hype that you're hearing from the boys is true. He brings a lot to the table. This kid really can throw down.
And has he ever gone one-on-one against anyone like Rich Bass? Has he wrestled Rich Bass before? Has wrestled anyone like Trigger the OG before?
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by his manager, High Class Rich Bass, representing the PVD, weighing in at 232 pounds. He is your XWA champion, Trigger the OG.
To answer your question, John Roy, no, I don't think Kid Curry has taken on the legs of Trigger the OG or Rich Bass for that matter. Because when you take on Trigger the OG, you're not taking on just Trigger the OG.